Hello once again, my friends. Thanks for tuning in for yet another Hambbage Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft play. Um, we're back after a very short break. Relatively short break. Definitely got up and walked around, but it's not nice enough out to really spend much time outside. But kind of refreshed a bit, reset, and ready to go again. So let's I'll get to slide out of here. The game is internet enabled, so that's nice. I still have a couple of videos loading for Dreadmore on my laptop that I just recorded. So those are not at all done, and if I'm completely honest, what I would prefer at this point is to have those completed, because this is going to be the test of tests for our little laptop. And when I say little laptop, I mean pretty capable laptop, really. So, as promised, and I'm sure many of you guys were waiting, we're gonna give the flight a try. So I'm loading up first my junk rockets, and we'll see. Now, as I said, when you put on the wings, you lose the chest armor. So we're down a full 4 shirts of armor, and that's a lot. So not too good. We want to have our rockets in our hands and see if sometimes getting off the ground is the toughest part. Okay. So now we're shooting up into the air. Good. Flight in Minecraft is pretty well done, I think. There's not a ton to compare it to, but this is going to be our challenge: is how well the world can load around us. And flight is still a good tool regardless when you're traveling long distances, because it obviously it lets you fly directly over terrain and all that kind of stuff. However, when the world has to load, particularly for the first time, because right now the map is kind of creating this terrain as it goes. Like, what biome's going to be next? Not all that, there's an algorithm for what various entities will be where and all that kind of stuff, but it's okay. There's potentially some mountain. Anytime you see rocks climbing up into the air, start to look at. Now we're about down to evening time. Now, if you go too vertical, you'll stall, and then you can start to fall. You have to be kind of combining power with glide as you go. So, and you can't burn into the ground. You have to check your speed, right? If you aim at the ground, you're going to go really fast, which is good. But you'll also be much more inclined to hit stuff. You don't want to do that. Okay, so we didn't use too many of our rockets there yet. We probably didn't go very far either, though. Okay. West, east, you got a hole. Up and away. So we got some mountains. Now, usually if I'm flying point to point, and if we'd found the biome that we were looking for, and we're just looking to cover blocks, I like to sit up above 300, and there's a build limit in Minecraft, but as far as I know, you can kind of just keep going up in terms of flight. There's no oxygen mask requirement, anything like that, so you're all right to keep going. And the advantage of getting really, really high up in the sky is that you aren't going to run into mountains if the terrain is slow to generate like this. But on the flip side, you won't get to see as much, and if you guys want to bear with me just a sec here, I'm going to put on the thing. See how we're at lukewarm ocean there? If we go for altitude and look at our Y there, so we're up over 250. Once we cross, I think it's 250, then we lose the biome. Look down at, on that same section, we're not registering any biome that we're in. We're just in the sky. Now we're back down because we're under 250. And that's the limitation. You don't want to not see. You don't want to not. Yes. You don't want to miss out on terrain, especially when you're looking for a particular biome or another, because you were flying too high. So it's a little bit of a mix and match. Again, you can boost a little bit of momentum by diving down, and then kind of porpoise your way through a trip by climbing up and then gliding. And by turning like this, we're actually traveling pretty inefficiently. I mean, we're going over a dark forest, and better than having to weave through trees. And we've already covered 5,000 of the 5,000 of the blocks we were trying to get across. So it's a pretty good way in that sense to travel over terrain, but it isn't as efficient as just hovering between like 400 and 300 blocks on the Y and flying in a straight line, right? If you've gone somewhere and are flying home, and you just kind of know that your base is northwest due, then you kind of beeline it in that ocean. River, ocean, beach, deep ocean, lukewarm ocean. Oh, mountain. Mountain on the edge of ocean. See, as we go low, we push the bounds of what's loaded. You can't see as much, but and the wind kind of helps let you know, are you moving forward or not. The wind noise will increase the faster you go. And if you're new to flight, new to having wings or hardcore Minecraft, flying over water is probably a good place to get started. You won't take the crash damage, just like jumping off a cliff. You can go from as as high as you want down into a single block of water, and it won't. You won't take any fall damage for it. There's no sense of you need to have 10 blocks of water depth for every 100 of land that you jump off of or anything like that. So, oh, got turned a bit. And there's sweet spots where you can really fly fairly level, where you're just dripping a block or two of elevation every few, that are really the efficient means to fly. And one thing we need to... Wings are in pretty good shape. Again, we don't have the flight duration rockets to really keep our momentum going. You got a stack of duration 3 rockets. You're going to we want north. So we're kind of cruising, watching the biomes a bit to make sure we're not missing anything. And as we get lower, we can kind of spin back and forth a little bit, check some speed, but kind of see what's around us a bit. We're getting lower on rockets. We want to keep an eye on that, because we want to, be able to get some elevation, get out of trouble if we need to. Giant tree, I love you, but especially in your hills, you're a little dangerous. Those rogue trees can go up quite high. Now we're up too high to even see. Oh, come on, give me a backup biome. What's going on, game? Come on. Taiga, okay. That was a little more giant tree. That's where it becomes a bit terrifying. Waiting for Chunk. I don't want to wait for Chunk. Hurry up, game. This is kind of trouble. I've got to land eventually. Alright, have you had enough time to regroup yourself a bit? It's those treetops. Those are what we don't want to find. We've just loaded the chunk as we meet it face to face. But we've done pretty well for ourselves. Well, of course, there's big old hills above the plain that I was like, oh yeah, that might be a good place to stop for the night. And now we get forested hills. Snow could be okay. Oh, like we talked about with the, are you mountains or are you taiga? Alright, another safe landing. Keep making making progress, right? Tundra. I'm going to pull the bow here, because if we're tundra with, for instance, an igloo, that might mean that we've got a chance of seeing some of the skellies. Or nothing else, we got a nice little cozy place to chill here for the night. We've all got villagers. Well, I'm going to sleep upstairs. All right. A little more exciting than I would hope for. Seeing as how we're down to 7 rockets now. And we're getting forced up into mountains. A little terrifying. Which of those little things is going to pop up into a mountain? Oh boy. Come on, not the time, game. Not the time to be slow. And again, kind of in defense of my own stuff, but it really, it goes to everything. The game can allocate what, 8 RAM, and it can't use more than that. So it doesn't take a ton of system resources to run this, and you can be on the beefiest system with the best graphic cards, and it may give you a little bit more of a buffer, and also, this is an abandoned village. I think we've seen one of those in one other world maybe, but yeah, all the buildings are vacant. There's no villagers. A few zombies maybe are running around, but oh, that's it. Let's kind of stick to the clearing. Okay. Let's take a look at where we are. 5714, 4104. Our island, or our igloo that was the wrong one. I understand you guys. You guys don't get the liberty of seeing. I apologize. It's quicker. So our igloo villager outpost is at -157, 3317. So We're still about 6,000 off from the X coordinate, and then just a couple hundred further to the south. So what? Come on! Did I take off my wings or something? What's going on? I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Why are we? We were doing so well. I was like, I knew what I was doing because I've flown. It's like they're not even trying to go. Is this a game deal? Whoa. Now we're going. Too bad I wasted like half my supply of rockets as I went. Alright. West. Still west? Okay. So with our better rockets, we can, in a flat line, get a lot more speed. In a vertical rise higher. Comes to mountains. Shoot up over them here. There they are. Again, first flights, biggest load on the system to generate all this terrain when you're flying. It can get slow in a boat too if you've loaded lots of chunks. There were a couple of times there where we kind of paused and had to wait for the game to catch up a little bit. With flight, you're just you're pushing those edges so much, and the game doesn't have as much time to build out each of these chunks. And it's good illustration for folks that that the chunk concept never makes a lot of sense. You can kind of see the game populating chunk by chunk by chunk by chunk, right? Those are those 16 by 16 squares of game material. I've got a desert here, and it's not exactly what we're looking for. I have seen them border on the biome we're looking for specifically, and they also have temples, so not a terrible place to kind of do some back and forth. Looks like a bit about the extent of it, though. And that's another little knacky bit of the flying is, as you're looking at the terrain, you're kind of aiming down. You gotta constantly keep your looks to glances And most of the time, I try to use my rockets to gain more or less vertical altitude. If I'm flying super high and it's between known points in the world, a little less so. Then I'm a little more content to just cruise. More, with a slight incline when my foot's on the gas, so to speak, and a bit less when I'm gliding, then trade up the altitude when I'm gliding back down. Since that's don't want to hit the cactus. Alright. How far did we come on all that? Okay, so we're still doing pretty well. We're just gonna kind of hang to the deserty part until we decide to sleep. But again, I'm a fan of keeping moving where I can. This hopefully won't drop out from under us. That hopefully won't. I think those are underground mobs. Haven't seen any temples though. Usually flying is a really good way to find temples because obviously, you can see them from a distance. That looks a lot buried. Probably some good loot in whatever's under that broken portal, but not our mission. And again, we could have stayed up all night and fought mobs, but also not our mission. Alright, there's the east. Let's see if we can do this a little better. Well, we gained a lot of speed. That was a lot of rockets. I'm just saying, Woodland Mansion would be pretty cool. Oh! Are you kidding me? Did that just happen? Holy smokes. Thanks, game. Oh. It's alright. Okay, I think it's over this way. How did that happen? I'm thinking like, all right, we're down to under 20 rockets of total rockets. If we're not gonna get the biome I want, maybe I'll just shout out the Woodland Mansion. Well, here's the Woodland Mansion, so we got that going. Alrighty then. First thing, you. Next thing, you. Sorry guys, just jotting down a quick note here. And yeah, what, we're gonna play this out right here, but I swear, sometimes I think the game is listening. Oh, why didn't you just say you wanted a Woodland Mansion? Maybe I should be talking about the biome much more prolifically than I have been. And it's not the jungle bamboo or jungle bamboo hills biomes, but you can give me those too, game. We didn't see any more jungle either. Okay, we're just going to call these the coordinates. So 1675, 4279. Awesome. Wow. Wasn't really planning on doing this at all tonight, but okay, now we can get rid of those. First thing, because we're going to kind of do this my style as opposed to just, like blowing through it a little bit. So, what do we got? What are we doing? Fortunately, we have a nice axe here, and this just turned into a bit of a forestry mission because we're gonna try to clear around. We don't even know which side we're on, although that looks like it may be the entrance. Who knew? Now remember, I got an enchanted golden apple once too, and that was my short-lived World 1. So yeah, this could be some fun, but man, oh man, good to get a mansion, and now we don't have to worry about trying to buy. Although buying maps is great from the villagers. So first thing I'm trying to do out of this is just to get a little spot to throw down my my ender chest and the shulker boxes, and a few other beds, some chests, whatever. We'll see how much wood of this wood we end up with, but a place where we won't necessarily lose them. So the Woodland Mansion always going to be in the dark forest. It being a woodland mansion, and the dark, spooky, scary forest being the best place for them. So we're just going to kind of carve out a little bit of visible, safer space where, because plenty of trouble inside, but also a bunch outside. This will also be where we want to swap out our bow, because we're gonna have some combat here. And this is why you kind of repair up the shovel, or the axe or anything like that between trips like this, is just to kind of keep everything ready. You never know when all of a sudden, hey, I got to clear out some trees. We still haven't completely overfilled ourselves. Now, I don't think that anybody inside will just come out to get us that I know of. So I think we're pretty safe there, but I'm going to kind of work back to this corner before I really turn focus back over to what could be the entrance there. Again, some like caves and strongholds and everything else, they can be a little fragmented. I think the structure of the mansion itself is usually pretty well intact. It's tough to find any of those where the exterior is really broken, but you can have like a broken wall or something in the midst of it. So okay, I think all that should be set to decay, maybe. There we go. Let's drop. We can use this for these and these at least. Get one of our base boxes, and I mean, seriously. One back. kelp we don't need. Lily pads we're going to keep, though. Some of this other stuff. Oh, yeah, we're going to need one of those. We don't need the cart. Come on. Don't need the carpet. We don't need the iron bars. Alright, that's fair. Now, another dirt block. Seal that up. Put a couple torches right here, just in case it starts getting dark before we're even close. I don't think any of that is log enough to keep this going. I think those are all going to break. Let's clear these couple and see what that gets us for an entrance. Oh, this is so cool. wasn't on my list of things to expect. I said maybe once I've just found a Woodland Mansion, and never after just saying it. Like, you know what would be cool? Now I know, though. You guys are never going to get me to shut up. Woodland Mansion, Woodland Mansion, Woodland Mansion, Woodland Mansion. Oh, so good. Alright, this should... I hear you, Spidey. I don't know if you're coming for me or not, but... Oh, so awesome. Yeah, as you can see, they don't do a whole lot of landscaping around here. But we did kind of crash through the tree canopy right at the front door. That's nice. So good. I'll just keep topping this off. Put the boats in the ender chest for the moment. Maybe the yellow we'll put in like that. Some of the random, but, you know, more non-just nature-y resource stuff. Okay, get our sleep in here. We'll probably begin our incursion here tomorrow, but give ourselves enough time to kind of let this just break a little bit down. Maybe come past it again just to kind of, you know, see, this is a bit where it can get, you know, a little bit fragmented. You know, there may be caves and things that run into that would have become surface caves, and the mansion just kind of plops on top of them, gets a little funky. You can hear that there's some activity, and savvy folks probably recognize the voices there. just say the neighborhood has fallen on a bit of hard times. Kind of let the riffraff move in. All right, one more big tree. Just so we can see what we're doing here, you know. Oh, wow. Okay. It just keeps hitting me as I'm just kind of playing along, clearing things out here. Like, it really just hits again and again. I seriously, flying along, worried about being under, you know, man, we just used up a ton of our Flight 3 rockets, and we haven't even come close to seeing our biome or a hint of it. And was really looking at, you know, like, how close are we to the igloo? Okay, well, this would be a way that it would get a lot better, and boom, sure enough. Now, I think we'll see plenty of zombies in there, so no need to worry about the chest just yet. But as I said, this is a perfect time to up the bow, and we're going to carry along our full complement of torches, and we're going to keep both our apples going. Think that's about it. All right, let's just check, because this is going to be very tempting for me to not. Okay, it's 42 minutes in, so we got about an hour and 20. I don't know how long it'll take us to go, but we're off. Oh man, what I really don't want to do is be so full of junk as I go that we have to start making decisions while we're in there. Do I have any? Oh, okay. Come on out. It's not sunny or anything out here. It sticks. I don't need the sticks. All right, Skelly. Where'd you go? There you are. So, think Haunted Mansion, right? This is full of mobs. It's dark, so they'll keep spawning. Gosh. And I've done a number of these. I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I don't know. Oh, are you? Wow. Okay, so thanks, game. That's cool. You're just gonna let him walk up on me then. All right. Stop it. Oh, pretty. Whole bunch of different kinds of rooms. And they vary mansion to mansion, so you won't see every type in every room. Nursery here. I love it. I've definitely stolen some ideas out of the mansion for my own builds. I think there's a few that are really good. I don't know that I've seen that particularly before. Hey, look at jack-o'-lantern. Sure quite what to make of it. Is this like a jail? I don't think I've ever seen this room before. Crazy. I keep expecting one of these to be trapped. Well, that's interesting. And then it seems like this would have been another one, but it, again, as I said, natural features and all that. In case anybody's wondering, we're not going to be close to enough torches. Wild. More of that. Okay, there's a... Wow. They're tough. They're not that tough. Ooh, creeper. See what we're looking at. Now, at the beginning, we are purely in a clean sweep mode. Again, just all kinds of cool. This is certainly intimidating with all this water and nowhere to put torches. That to me seems terrifying. Anybody coming out of there? I'm guessing there's a lot underneath that have fallen. And I don't want that to be my death. Pretty cool. Got in this room. Anvil. Cool. clearing it. 2 or 3 floors. And some possibility for inner rooms, so you kind of want to keep in mind that, like, what the spaces are you're going around. Why they don't get hit by my arrows, I'm not sure. Well, that's alright, we can play. Pumpkin farm? Melon farm. So, if you ever find yourself short, there's a good place to come and get some. Ooh! Anybody else hiding around? Come on, XP ball. That continues to sound quite dangerous. This looks a little bit like that other room we saw. Really? Okay, we've made our loop. How are we doing time of day? Oh. It's a lot of talking. Let's try to come back around and finish this internal section. Again, some of that talking may be coming from upstairs, but I think a lot of it may be coming from these internal. Well, a lot of it may be underneath us too, fortunately. Gunpowder. Every little piece of gunpowder. So where was that? I think, yeah, that's all linked back to where we've been. So I kind of suspect we have a bit of a water situation here. I kind of propose well, So you know what this means. It's all upstairs, which is it's kind of an escalating. Contrary to our Dreadmore adventure, you get more going up than you do going down here. We didn't check this chest. Whatever. So, floor 1. There we go. How we doing on daylight? Still there. We can begin at least. Oh, man. Oh. Nice little bit of XP though. Alright, see what else drops. Definitely, some real potential for creepers. Oh, or just zombies. Now, where are you coming from, dude? Oh, is that it? Yeah. Now, don't get greedy and get trapped, because he's got friends. You know, coming. All right, we're feeling a lot better all of a sudden. So we just got a totem. We'll talk more here, kind of because I know there's another guy somewhere down here. What's our Sky doing? So he's up on level 3. There's a backup totem. Good. Doing well. Whew. Oh, come on over, Skelly. I'm also kind of trying to cheat and watch the sky as we go here. I love that it's so tree. Whoa! Tree heavy. That's great. I don't love that it's so baby zombie heavy. It's not as cool. One back there. One kind of in the middle. Check the windows. I wish we could see up to see the sun, but no matter. Ooh, bad miss, and that was my bad. From down at the... Oh. Drop them quick. I tell you, they actually summon. They're a summoner type mob. And if you sit on them, we can start using these totems pretty quick. Whew! Where did he come from? We'll have to check the tape there. Okay, we're working our way back around. This is the staircase here. So this is kind of our last room. Nice little bedroom with a fireplace. How much did that... First of all, okay, we got that guy. You wrecked quite a bit, didn't you? Don't care about too much, just don't want it to be a source of trouble. It seemed like he was like dropping, but maybe he just bounced off something. I don't know. Well, we'll try to come in and make amends because it's a cool structure. I don't just want it to get wrecked because of us. Yeah, I see a Spidey. I guess this is like a map room. Knights of the Round Table sort of stuff. Some emerald. Alright, how we doing? Torches getting a little thin. Oh boy. Oh, that got interesting quick. Will they pathfind all the way to us? Come on, don't lag. Sleep on my fiery bed. Just the noises, because they're probably all pulled back to that corner. You can actually see some of them up in the windows, so now we've got to try to manage them as best we can. Oh, one of them's got an enchanted axe. Now, will they not come outside? Is that what's going on? Oh, did the other one burn? Oh, boy. I just saw that enchanted axe and was like, oh, no, this is so much trouble. Interesting. Maybe he jumped and took fall damage? I heard that spider was what made me... Oh, what? If you take that totem away... What was that? Oh, he used the totem. That stinks, but that was pretty cool. I gotta give credit. we would have put it to better use, but, kitty cat? Oh, oh my gosh. Run! Nope. Oh, man. This just got trappy. Very trappy. Alright. Who's gonna come all the way out? I guess you guys are. Okay. Woo! Yeah, all of a sudden your exit is full of mobs. After you thought you'd been lighting everything up. I'm just... I mean, first of all, we're here. This just, like, materialized at command. I had no idea I was so powerful with my voice. Oh, we should have gotten more logs. Let's go back. Yeah, no idea. I was so commanding. It's almost worth snagging some of the exterior cobble and making a bit of good, cool stuff. We may end up with a lot more of it. We'll keep an extra, just in case we end up popping a totem, but hopefully not. And let's not carry that. Now, this is what I'm wondering. Should I come down here? Because I think, yeah, there's this, like, foundation area. This could be squirrely in its own right, but... Can't say I've ever bothered to explore down here, but with one of these foundation bits, we can make a furnace, and with a furnace we can cook some charcoal. And, glad that wasn't a cave spider. It looked like one for a second. That's what I thought. Oh, we need to get 8 of these pieces? Come on. All because I foolishly thought that 4 stacks of torches would be enough to get us through any adventure. Except for a Woodland Mansion. Alright, so, come back over here. Guess we need one of these. Here. One of these stacks of logs. There. I think a piece of wood will get us a piece of charcoal, right? This will be worth it to be able to restock our torches. So we'll let that cook for a minute. No, we don't need that. Still think we're likely to grab more of these, which we got some time left. Now we'll try to go repair the floor. Clearly we were insufficiently lighting this area. We got lots of hot spots. And, you know, I don't mind some additional spawn, but it'd be good to be able to get back out again. And to that we should probably be going around the other way, because that's where the stair to the third floor is. Okay. Come on! Now, is that a room that... Okay, that goes all the way through. So, whatever we're hearing is not... Oh, man. Oh, there's graphic. Run! Why are you not running? Oh, my... Ow. Ow. Stairs do seem to hang up a few of them at least. Let's load an apple. It's just those enchanted axes. I don't know what they might be loaded with, but I don't want to take a chance on losing like half my hearts to them. So we definitely want to get whatever room they're pouring out of each time. Well, you know which room it is. Let's see it. Bed. Again, I could have brought a bed with, but that's kind of outside the spirit. I guess there's... no, actually, there's artificial beds. I don't think there's real beds in here. Oh, this is good. We can reload our furnace here. Sleep. 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 A little sip of coffee. Should probably do a little time check too. 1:14, not bad. We're kind of cruising through this. All right, back up. Try to get that same room. Been trying here. Don't worry, only one more floor of tougher. each floor has more challenge to it. Now, we never did light behind this cat. Again, just really trying to clear at the moment. We'll kind of come back and look for secrets a bit. Another of these map-like rooms? Am I missing? Now we can be a little more thorough. Lighten this up. Again, you know, ideas for how to populate your own builds with a little bit more life. Yeah, they were just all... This is like the bunk room. No wonder that was where they all came out. So yeah, not real beds, but decorative ways to express the idea of, yeah, this is a place where people sleep. Pretty good. Creeper on the bed. Here's Skelly. Is there some, oh, it's a bookcase back down there? I was like, is there somebody else around the corner back there? Again, not a real bed, but expresses four-poster big time. Alright. Another cat. I'm amazed that we're here, that we saw a zombie pop a totem after we killed him. Just some cool, crazy cool stuff going on. It's weird that stone, I mean, I guess they're even, but maybe it's just the dark edge there. It looks like they're offset. The carpet, I know, is, slightly higher than the, Alright, did we light up in here? I think we need something in the middle of that. It's probably decent. More light in the sun. Okay. Definitely some more along here, because this is where we want to get to next, is the top level. So just keep using these up, and then we'll run back down. Don't run sideways. Do yourself a favor. Watch ahead. Still got a lot more to go, but let's top this off. Another one there. Now we had sticks somewhere. Who had the sticks? Sticks. I'm just looking here to see if there's anything more we need to pick up or not. Alright, well this should at least get us started going upstairs. Maybe. Depending on how safe we want to be getting back down again. Let's apple up. Don't know if that's intentional. I don't recall it, but I don't want to have to deal with it. I mean, maybe that's a good break, right? You jump that and have a little bit of a respite from anybody chasing after you. And of course, here we have a giant chicken. So third floor smaller. I'm hearing all these mobs, and I don't know if they're above, behind. What we got going here? We can certainly... check the perimeter, but I don't see anybody out here, right? This is pretty clean. Okay. So, some of these things are a bit more than they appear. I don't know which are which. And I don't want to just ruin them, but... we'll take a look. Certainly. So I didn't see any, see there, the, that understanding is that some of these have chests or, blocks and stuff hidden inside of them. But not seeing them every day, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I don't see anything there. So we'll put you back together. We're that conscientious archaeologist. I say that, like any archaeologist these days would be. I don't think any are going out of their way to. Is this just behind the stairs? Yeah. So I'm hearing a lot of mob noises. Can't quite account for where they're coming from, and that makes me think hidden, uncleared rooms, and also makes me wonder if we're smart to leave a couple rooms to just stay dark and kind of set them up as a mob farm. I haven't done, I've cleared it before, I've done all that. I don't know if you'll get more of the, let's pull them up here. Statistics, mobs. So, what all have we been dealing with here? Evokers, we killed 3. They're the ones that drop the totem. When they lift their arms in the air like that, they can summon Vex, and we'll have to kill a Vex. Vex are like these little flying around pixie things, and there can be a bunch of them, and they can swarm you. And I mean, if you think baby zombies are tough to deal with, wait until you have a crowd of Vex floating around your head. So, not to be taken lightly, and that's why I don't even worry, especially until you get a totem. Just mow them all down. We'll have other opportunities in the raids and things to deal with them. Pillagers, we've killed a bunch. Vindicators, the 14, those are the axe toting. So pillagers, these guys are the ones with the crossbows that will show up in packs. They also spawn at the outposts, the little towers. these Vindicators will show up occasionally at the towers, I think. I think you can get a few of them with the axes, but pretty much Vindicators and Evokers are in raids, not raves. They like EDM music, but they don't have a lot of opportunity to rave here in Minecraft. So sadly, but I guess with the albums and Pig Step, maybe they do. But yeah, no. So Evokers are here, or they're in raids that are summoned on villages or farmed, or however you want to do it. They drop totems and they shoot or can pull vexes. So there's another type of mob that is not here that only comes out in raids that will still need to, we still need, there's advancements to do with the raids anyway, and there are, come on. So happy though. Got one, so we would have had 4 if that zombie hadn't had one. But seriously, that I may actually have to figure out creating my own thumbnail, like sizing it and everything. It's the ratios and all that are fairly tough. Like, I can play back a video, scan to it, screen cap, and then trim down the content is just totally not worth it to me. But that may actually be view enticing a bit. Woodland Mansion zombie pops a totem. Just make a little clip of him getting hit, and what I thought was him pouring a bunch of XP. Just all that green that was kind of flowing out around him was actually, that's the totem effect. That's what you would show if you had popped a totem to preserve your world in your game, if you'd otherwise run out of hearts. So it's daytime. We got enough torches here. What's going to be tough here is that we don't have enough rockets to really get home. And now I'm just so ready to be back. We got our totem. Oh, we didn't find our biome that we wanted. So there were a couple rooms with cats, right? I think we need to check the cats too, because there's like some of these that have treasure in them, I thought, or on top of them or something, but I don't see where in this cat that could be. Maybe this is all just a meme. Maybe I'm just falling victim. I found some constructions with constructs with chests and false walls and things like that, but if there's anything more here, I'm not feeling it, right? That goes all the way through and will probably pop out against this. Well, the stairs. Oh. Take it all back. Potentially. This is new, right? Because we've been hearing all these mob sounds. Interesting. And this, of course, is the wall right between. Where are these zombie and skeleton sounds? Fortunately, I'm not hearing more of the Pillagers, or whatever they are, Vindicators. So we don't think the cats have anything. We found a secret room, but it didn't have anything in it. I think we need to look in this corner, though, on the far side. Now, did we look back here? Is there another room? That's the same one, right? Can we just... That looks dark, right? I think, in my mind, that's dark. Oops. Now I know we're here. Shh. Let's just put a torch up. Okay, so back corner. First floor. Gotta use your senses. Let's say it. Listen. If you could video game smell, I'd do it. Alright. I mean, not, like BO, like smell, but like sniff smell. So, back through here. Oh. Hello, sir. You seem laggy. Oh, behind the old pumpkin farm, huh? Oh, come on. Ooh. Oh. That looks trapped a little bit, huh? Interesting. Now, I still hear zombie sounds. Maybe back through that way. Let's do this. Do that the cheaty way. Because I don't know, a tripwire or something? I mean, it could just be a trapped chest, but... Oh, man. Two ender pearls. Seriously. I got so many ender pearls. Alright, now... Definitely sounds as though we have more. Oh, another chest. Hey, I mean, at least we're getting TNT, right? That's something. I wish we could break it down into the gunpowder, frankly. So that's just the thing, huh? Well, that's cool. We got a couple rooms. Then, hopefully, by this point, we got more. Ooh. Kind of cool. Well, not not the craziest, but pretty cool. Definitely got our wish on some gunpowder. Not a ton, but again, we got another cat disc, and I think we'll leave the food just in case some other lost traveler. So there's some more gunpowder. Now, do we think there's anything further? Well, I guess we should keep checking. I think that was this like weavy room. All right, cool. So we got two kind of weak treasure rooms, but then we got what I think for the Woodland Mansion is pretty good. Obviously, like a chest full of totems would be nice. I'd take it, but let's be. It's all right. Okay, that was the back side of that room. Go ahead and drop just a couple more torches around in here. Keep the tree safe. Creepers. Oh, very cool. We got a Woodland Mansion. And we got totems. I see you. You're not going to wreck my night's sleep. So very cool. All right, we've got our coordinates. We've done most of the pillaging. We actually left it in pretty decent shape, honestly, for how these things often end up. Logs and logs. What I'd like to do... Got a crafting table here, and we still got some planks. So let's make a double chest. And let's just leave couple things in here. We'll leave the charcoal. We'll leave... Do we need a whole stack? Why not? I mean, we'd be able to harvest more, but let's just leave a whole stack of wood. Did we still have any? We got 7 pieces of cobble. Had we put any more? Yep. Let's do that. Just, as we are here, if we're out, we don't want to cook, whatever, and we end up back here in need of torches or anything like that. Even that, you can make a cobble axe, right? And if you're using all silk, and like right now, our fortune is back at the base. This is a long way away. We're then ready to go. But I think we'll take what torches we have. You, my friend, get to hang out in there. You get to load us back up a bit. This stuff. Polished andesite. Oh no, we missed a piece of the cat. Oh well. The disc, I think we've already got one of those anyway, but yeah, we got some good stuff. The top priority of the Woodland Mansion of any, these days, at least for me, aside from the experience and I mean the experiences and like, hey, we got to experience the Woodland Mansion. That's awesome. Is the I don't know which one I put it into. There we go. Definitely want to pull those back out. Yeah, definitely in addition to experiencing the Woodland Mansion itself, oh, too too thrown off here. Oh, I put them into the here. I mean, I guess as we're doing it, we might as well pull that. We'll need to repair when we get back home anyway. That in. We got rockets. We got the wings for as much as we can afford to fly. Hopefully that gets us kind of back to Igloo. Now we're kind of going to beeline it a little bit. Hopefully at least make it to our ocean, and then we can just boat from there. What's our time at? 141. What's our sun at? Enough. Wings on. Now we are flying at the moment due north. Kind of want to just go a lot more west than so wild. Can't believe it. Just flying along just like this. No idea in the world. If anybody sees this and is like, oh, well, you totally knew that because of coordinates or anything, tell me how I did. Not that I really want to be tempted to try to figure it out in future worlds. If it's a thing, whatever, don't ruin future plays of this game for me in the comments. But, if you're like, it was possible, you could have known, please, feel free to at least mention that. Don't tell me, exactly. Don't give it anything away. Just kind of keep the possibility out there for me. All right, so we're still going upward. We'll kind of drift here a bit. I think we were at like negative 1600, or no, negative 160 and 360. So here we go. This is our tundra. Still got a ways to go this direction. Pretty much west at this point, I think. Will get us to the coastline, and that would pull us back in. Village. There's the igloo. Village is over here. Yeah, all right. So now we can just kind of go for full speed. These are some of the islands where we were all on that like back and forth. We had some treasure maps and stuff that we were trying to deal with on our way home. Does this mean we need to go this way? Flowery Island? Deep ocean. Okay, there's our ice pillar. Yeah, we're gonna have one rocket to kind of coast in. What do you think? Can we pick this landing? What a world, what a world. I just tried to turn off the debug screen and now the game is like, done. You're back. That was fun. I'm going to take a nap now. This may have been my favorite. Oh, now I got like a Windows spinny hour-y thing. I don't know if you guys see that or not. Okay, whew. We're back. S'more. You don't even know, dude. If I tried to tell you, you don't have the comprehension to really understand how awesome our day just was. Wow. Just wow. That's all we're going to say. How are we on? We took like 4 minutes. That's the advantage of Power 3 rockets and being overloaded terrain, is you can just haul. Let's go dump these boats. What an adventure. Sorry we... Oh, and let's not forget to switch out of our wings. Now that we have totems, we don't want to lose them. Into here. Oh. To here, let's just put these couple things down. Nothing in orange. Let's drop those there. Anything that has a real good home at the moment is ideal for us. Planks. Logs. Guava? Not cool, man. We've been through a lot in a short period of time. Yeah. You realize that a creeper jumped off a bed at me? I mean, it was wool, but it seemed like a bed. Stop the sizzle. He knows what the totem means. He's like, oh, now it's on. Get ready, man. You're going to get my full teasing. Okay, the rocket is going in here, and we'll probably leave the orange box out to remind us as long as possible. All this stuff. Trying to grab stuff that we know has places already. Food. Oh, we're gonna need like a wool box now, a dirt box. We got the treasure box for that. Alright. Hidden treasure box for the album. I think we already have cat, but it's been forever since we've been here. I can't even open it anymore. Oh. Come on. Far. We didn't have cat. Alright, well, we got another album there. That's cool. Holy chickens. It's a good thing we need some XP. Why are we making that much noise, chickens? We're not going to do that today, though. Let's try to come up with those two, and the emeralds can go in. The apple is going to go over here. The dirt goes in the dirt box. The rest of these can all go downstairs. Now, what all do we have in here? Let's leave that up. I think we'd moved most of the spider eyes down for brewing. Let's put the wood, as I said, we'd kind of cleared off when we first relocated everything, but I don't mind keeping nearly full rows of wood. As they get close, we'll pull out 4 or 5, take them downstairs. All this kind of stuff, though, that I'm definitely interested in moving downstairs, along with things like extra arrows. We got plenty. We'll just keep a stack here. I'm more used to them being there anyway. We'll need to make some more torches at some point. Trying to go a little quick here. That can go away. Now, I think... Wait, was that... Right here? Where did the... Didn't I just have a... Yeah, okay. I was like, didn't I just have a spare totem? Spare totem in there. The third totem. You know, we carry a spare with us at all times. That's like death grip in our hand. I really can't remember if we set up anything for wool downstairs or not yet, but we're going to have to, clearly. Polished andesite and cobble slab are both done. Down the stairs we go. Wow, wow, wow. We found a woodland mansion on accident in the middle of a flight that was risky enough as it was. So crazy. Oh man, I'm so glad you guys were here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you've had, if you've got certainly you've got any content for one thing. So I think this was our. Okay, this is good. So wall, and then I think we got to change out our dye box for a random carpet box. I don't know what carpet's going to look like. That's what it looks like. Random carpet square box. It's like the samples. You know, when you go, if any of you guys have had to go carpet shopping or have houses or any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, the little squares that they give you to take home and try to, like, all right, well, here you go. This will totally make up your mind about what you want for carpet. Good luck. Okay, now the tree boxes. We, I'm sure, have some dark oak saplings, dark oak leaves. We got some birch saplings, and we have some regular oak saplings. Alright, now we just gotta figure out TNT, which I think is here in the bottom of the gunpowder. Yeah, that helps there. And we got a flower pot, which is cool because we hadn't made any yet, but we planted a flower somewhere, didn't we? I think that was in a different world. But for some reason or other, we potted a plant and it was cool. I was down with that. Maybe right here in kind of a... Yeah, where S'more can see it. And it's kind of like a sunroom type deal, right? Might be cool for our lodge, too. I'd actually thought about doing up some flowers for them, but project for another day, right? And I think we'll do the orchids because they're kind of an indoor, like depending on your climate, they just go over here. And I say that orchid is a huge family here in Colorado. The Columbine, and many people probably recognize the name Columbine as Columbine High School. Tragically, the setting of the one of the first mass school shootings in U.S. history. Sadly, won't ever forget that day. But the Columbine is the Colorado state flower, and that is, I believe, I may be talking out of turn here accidentally. If I do, I apologize. But believe the Columbine is of the orchid family. Here it grows in Colorado, in the mountains, in kind of a shaded type. I think all orchids are fairly low light. They want... oh, I forgot to put those away. Alright, so... Ooh, this is a good chance we picked up a few more levels, and we've got plenty. Let's go ahead. This bow has been wonderful to us, and we got a big surplus. Only 9. Boom. Back to full juice. So let's keep using it primarily. And just, just for the play along, at least for this bow, I'd like to kind of try to keep it unique. And once we end up with a little stack of name tags along the way, I'd like to. Those are tools and items that we won't just abandon along the way, right? They'll live on. We'll probably make a gallery of some kind that, once bows get too expensive to repair, we'll just hang them up and, hey, this was our first bow. It treated us well, and it'll be named with whatever we decide to do it. Right now we don't have enough name tags to do that, and up until this point we really didn't have enough available XP to even if we had the name tags to justify throwing levels away. But we're beyond that. I had forgotten why we were down here, but now I remember. So unfortunately, we are no closer on any of the stuff that we set out to do. I don't care. Such a fun adventure. That's why I was talking about this in the last episode, but on the same trip as we were heading out. And I was talking about, real life in games. I love this whole idea. No destination, just taking a trip, going out and seeing what you can find along the way. And seriously, in real life, especially back when I was doing more photography and I was, birds would be an excuse or whatever. Go, okay, well, I've got these various state wildlife areas, and I've got a state park or two, maybe a national grassland or something. If I'm out east in Colorado or up in the mountains, a whole bunch of different forest land and stuff. And you kind of, I still have it, the now totally, many times wetted and lived in my car, got bounced around, it's all wrinkled up, but I think it's Delorme. It's a big red rectangular atlas of the state. And it's not like the ring bound, some delivery drivers and stuff before GPS had these very detailed flip atlases that would show all the neighborhood streets and everything of an entire city or metropolitan area, if they were taxi or delivery drivers, things like that, until they really knew their way around. But this is a statewide one, and shows all the remote areas you would never go. Whole state is covered, and you can find all these little back roads. If you get lost or at a junction or something, or don't know if a shortcut goes through, it's the way to find it. And so yeah, just kind of, hey, I'm going, more or less to this area, and we'll be gone 3 days or whatever, and then as I went, anything that occurred or I stumbled upon, that was, so those are some of the best experiences in your life, because you're open to the possibility that, hey, I could be blown away. Sometimes they end up pretty run of the mill and forgettable. They don't stand out at all. But hopefully at that point you've got enough known locations that nothing grabs you along the way. You end up at a destination that works out. But this was certainly the case today. Wow! Oh wow! I'm glad we flew. Maybe that's the reinforcement. Your Elytra can be a little risky, and sometimes you may accidentally make level 2 or flight duration 2 rockets instead of 3, but that's not a bad thing. So at least in part for our next episode, we're gonna have to fix up our Elytra. We may do that just by harvesting and trading, adding to our stacks of emeralds, and get some XP as we do to clean those guys up. Still, darkroom spawner definitely on, because we want the gunpowder. We want the XP, but, and again, kind of inefficient XP. But we're still missing the biome that I would really like for the color theme that I'd like to use for both the the base and the darkroom spawner if it's going to be conveniently accessible to it. So that's going to be a sticking point, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to the Nether. We certainly don't need wings there. We could go and search for some netherite and maybe pull down a bit more nether quartz while we're there. So lots of stuff. What is all this other game stuff? We had Age of Wonders is better or something, and now Dungeon Quest is unfair. Were those supposed to like roll in reverse order or something? I don't know. No idea. But what I do know is how grateful I am for you guys tuning in, the opportunity to share the so much genuine amazement that Minecraft can throw at you. I can't express how mind blowing two of these experiences since I've been recording Minecraft for you guys have been. Finding the enchanted golden apple on that first day blew my socks off. And then I was, still just worried about like, what am I doing? How am I doing on these recordings and stuff? And the second, of course, was today. Just flying along. Well, we're about to land, and maybe we'll get a Woodland. Oh, there it is. Wow. Just mind blown. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Share any stories you have that are similar where you've maybe been amazed by Minecraft good fortune. But I hope you enjoyed the adventure, clearing the mansion. If that was the first one you've seen, enjoy it, and we'll maybe try to break out a clip too and just have it out of the playlist sequence. But as a teaser a bit, have you ever seen a zombie pop a totem? Because we just did. Thanks for sharing the experience. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like or subscribe if you did, or at least tell a friend, somebody else that enjoys the game. Until next time, as always, if you're watching a bunch of videos in a row, or if you're playing games, give yourself a break. Get up, break contact with the digital media, and stretch your legs, move your body around a little bit. It's good for your mind and good for your body. So take care of yourselves and somebody else along the way as well. And we'll see you next time. Until then, you're awesome. Bye.